and welcome back to Medical Let's Talk, the podcast where we make healthcare English easy and sometimes even fun. I'm Jane, and I'm here with my amazing co-host, Dr. Daniel. Hey, Doc, how are you feeling today?
Hey, Jane, I'm good. A little tired, though. I've been on call for 2 nights in a row, but I've got coffee, so I'm alive.
That's all we need, caffeine and optimism. So today's topic is super practical. How to describe your symptoms to a doctor when English isn't your first language. Because let's be honest, feeling sick is already stressful. But trying to explain it in English, it's like my head hurts, my stomach hurts, and my English hurts too.
I've heard that one before. Don't worry, we're here to help. We'll keep it simple, and yes, we'll make it fun.
Exactly. We'll go through real situations with small role plays so you can hear how these phrases actually sound. Ready, doctor?
Ready? Let's start with one of the most common things: pain.
Okay, imagine you're at the doctor's office and they ask, "What seems to be the problem?" Most people will say, "I have pain," which is fine, but we can do better, right?
Right. Instead of just pain, we can use the word ache. It's a softer way to talk about pain, usually when it's not super strong, but annoying or constant. So, for example, I have a headache, pain in your head. I have a stomach ache, pain in your stomach. I have a backache, pain in your back.
Exactly. Ache means that dull, annoying kind of pain that doesn't go away easily. If you say, "I feel achy all over," it means your whole body feels sore and tired, like when you have the flu.
And speaking of sore, that's another really common word. Sore means painful or sensitive, usually when a part of your body hurts to touch or move. So you can say, my throat is sore, which means that it hurts when you swallow. My muscles are sore, maybe after exercise. My eyes are sore, for example, from too much screen time.
So if you wake up and say, "Ugh, everything hurts," you can also say, "I feel sore all over." It's basically the same as "I feel achy all over," just with a slightly different tone.
Right. Here is a tip. Ache is usually a noun, headache, backache, or a verb, my head aches, while sore is an adjective, my throat is sore.
Nice. So now instead of just saying, "I have pain," you can sound way more natural and specific.
Yes, and you can describe what kind of pain it is because not all pain feels the same.
That's such a good point, doctor. Let's talk about the most common words people use to describe different types of pain, because each one tells a different story to the doctor.
Exactly. Let's start with one of the easiest and most common: sharp. A sharp pain is strong, sudden, and focused, like a knife, a pin, or a needle. You feel it very clearly in one place. For example, I have a sharp pain in my chest, or I felt a sharp pain in my back.
Okay, now the opposite of that, dull pain. This kind of pain isn't so strong, but it's always there, right? Like a slow, heavy ache that just won't go away. You can say, "I have a dull pain in my stomach," or a dull ache in my lower back. It's that kind of pain that doesn't make you scream, but also doesn't let you relax.
Exactly. Now, throbbing pain. This one comes in pulses, like your heartbeat. It goes boom, 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 boom. Very common with headaches or migraines. You could say, my head is throbbing.
Now let's talk about tight pain, or sometimes people say a tight feeling. That's when it feels like something is squeezing or pressing, especially in your chest or neck. For example, I feel tightness in my chest. It's often used when someone feels short of breath or anxious.
And finally, there's pressure. That's similar to tightness, but it sounds a bit more medical. Doctors often ask, do you feel pain or pressure? You might say, I feel pressure in my head or pressure in my chest.
So, to sum up, sharp equals sudden and strong, dull equals slow and constant, throbbing equals comes and goes like a pulse, tight equals squeezing or pressing, and pressure means a heavy internal kind of pain.
Perfect summary, Jane. The more specific you can be, the faster your doctor can understand what's really going on.
Okay, let's do a little role play. I'll be the patient and well, you will be you.
Ha ha ha. Okay, let's start. Hello, please have a seat. What brings you in today?
Hello, doctor. I feel not good. My head, it's like a drum. Boom, 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 boom.
I sounds like a rock concert in there. So, you have a headache. Is it sharp pain or more like a dull ache?
It's like a hammer here and here, very loud in my head.
So, it's a throbbing headache. Does anything make it worse? Light, noise?
Yes, light hurts. Music hurts. Even my kids' cartoons hurt.
Oh, that's serious. No cartoons? We need to fix that immediately.
All right, now let's talk about feeling dizzy because that one can be scary.
Yes. If you feel dizzy, you can say just that. I feel dizzy, or describe it. The room is spinning. I feel like I'm going to fall. Or even, I feel like I'm on a boat.
I feel like I'm on a boat. That's how I feel after too much coffee.
Okay. Now, breathing issues are important. If you have trouble breathing, say, I have trouble breathing, or I can't catch my breath.
Right. And sometimes people use the phrase short of breath. That means you feel like you can't get enough air, like your breathing is too shallow or too fast. You can say, I feel short of breath, or I get short of breath when I walk upstairs.
Exactly. And in medical English, you might also hear shortness of breath. It means the same thing, but it sounds a bit more formal, like something you'd hear from a doctor or see in your medical chart.
So, short of breath is what patients usually say, and shortness of breath is what doctors usually write or say in a professional context.
Perfect. And if it feels like there's pressure or squeezing in your chest, you can say, I feel tightness in my chest. Or there's a tight feeling when I breathe. And if you hear a whistling sound when you breathe, that's called wheezing.
Like this?
Exactly like that, but hopefully not as musical.
Okay, coughs. They're not all the same, right?
Right. You can have a dry cough, no mucus, or a wet or productive cough when you cough up mucus. You can even describe the color: green mucus, yellow mucus, etc.
Okay, note to self. Don't describe that while eating lunch.
Yeah, a good idea.
Okay, now stomach problems. You can say, I feel nauseous. That means you feel like you're going to vomit. If you did vomit, say, I threw up. For diarrhea, I have diarrhea. For constipation, I haven't gone to the bathroom in 3 days.
Okay, role play time. You're the patient again.
All right, I am a good patient. Let's go. Doctor, I feel terrible. My stomach feels like it's full of rocks.
Like a heavy feeling?
Yes. And I feel like I want to,
You feel nauseous?
yes, and I haven't, you know, gone to the bathroom for 3 days.
Ah, constipation. Too much pizza?
Maybe.
Now, Jane, skin issues are also very common. You can say, I have a rash, or my skin is itchy.
Right. And those are two really useful words. Let's explain what they mean. A rash is when your skin changes. It can become red, bumpy, or irritated. It can appear in one area or in many parts of your body. So if you say, I have a rash, the doctor knows your skin looks different and probably itches or burns.
Exactly. And when we say bumpy, we're talking about small raised spots on your skin, little bumps you can see or feel. Sometimes people describe them as red bumps or itchy bumps.
And itchy means, of course, that you have the urge to scratch. You know that feeling when you just can't stop? You can say, my skin is itchy, or it's really itchy on my arm.
Right. And if the rash is getting bigger or moving to new areas, you can say it's spreading. For example, it started on my arm, but now it's spreading to my neck. That helps the doctor understand if it's getting worse.
And if the skin looks or feels bigger than normal, like it's puffed up, that's swollen. For example, my hand is swollen or the area around the bite is swollen.
Good one. And one more very common word: redness. That's when the skin looks red or irritated. You might hear a doctor say, is there any redness or swelling? So, if we put it all together, you can say something like, I have a red, itchy rash that's spreading on my arm. That sentence tells the doctor exactly what's happening.
So basically, doctor, help, my arm looks like a strawberry.
That's actually a great description.
Okay, what now? Seriously. When you don't know the words, what can you do?
You can point to the area that hurts. You can use gestures, show it with your hands. You can even draw it if that helps. And remember, you can always ask, can you say that again, please? What does that mean? Can you show me what that is?
Don't be shy. This is about being understood, not about sounding perfect.
Exactly. Doctors don't care about your grammar. We care about what you're feeling. And remember, use simple words, be specific, ask questions, and laugh if you need to. It helps.
Especially if you sound dramatic like me. Well, that's all for today's Medical Let's Talk.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And remember, you don't have to be perfect to be understood. What matters most is that you speak up.
Beautifully said. And that's exactly what this podcast is about. Making healthcare communication simple, human, and real. The more you communicate, the more confident you'll become. Thanks for joining us today. We hope today's episode helps you feel more confident at the doctor's office.
If you learned something new, share it with a friend or listen again to practice the phrases.
And don't forget to subscribe for more episodes where we make medical English simple and real. See you in the next video.